Hey, this is Snipe of IKewl, and I am here casting a scrim between, on the bottom left, we have Towderimu and Nagaplease. In the top left, we got Chupacabra, who was just recently admitted to IKewl, and LOL's Adam. In the top right, we have King Erebus, who's a very known player. Isn't extremely good, but he's on a lot, very active. And Rage, who I haven't ever seen before, but let's see how he does with King Erebus. And on the bottom right, we have Royals Injustice and IKewl's Play-Doh. Two players from both very known clans. And it looks like, alright, so this game we have some pretty interesting builds. We've got Zerglings and Zealots. So a lot of melee on this map. And already we have a Sentry out, this is Towderimu's Sentry. And it's going to be very effective against all that melee, and even against range. Looks like he has a Reaper too. Oh no, that's his teammate. His teammate got a Reaper. He's getting all three of those Reapers probably. Oh no, Ghost and two Reapers probably to counter a lot of things. You can counter Battlecruiser and deny the Battlecruiser motto. Even if there isn't one, you can counter like that Fester, for example. The EMP on the Ghost is so useful in supporting those Reapers. And here we go, Play-Doh with that Infestor coming out. It's going to be hard for him to play, especially since those Reapers have great anti-hero damage. And it's just going to be brutal if it gets sniped early on by those Reapers. Looks like in the right ramp, Injustice with his Ghost has taken control of the tower. Established dominance and marking his territory. Those three Marines. Chupacabra with his Marine leans are taking mid. Apparently he's not going for stim pack or anything quite yet. He started with early damage and armor. It's actually pretty effective. Uses all 500 minerals. So we'll see how that works out for him. Oh, looks like Nagaplease just lured out Guardian Shield. You shouldn't usually use your Guardian Shield. Oh my gosh, Adam almost just lost that Raven. That was nearly a terrible loss for him. Looks like Chupacabra's just juggling people on mid, trying to keep them out and lure them in at the same time. Oh, but he's getting scared. He just can't take both bottom right and bottom left's pressure. Looks like top right is looking for some opportunity. Oh wow, Range is using all his army to go for that tower. That's not extremely good. He's not even getting that tower, wasting a lot of time, not doing anything, just sitting on a mass. Looks like King Erebus is going for a great flank. He has 2 damage, no stim pack quite yet. Stim packs usually most people get first. Oh, what is he doing? He's just stuttering in, completely in between 2 armies. 2 separate armies from different teams. That's tough, and look at this. Rage is just choking back all his doubts, and we're getting some lag here, but that's okay, we'll pull through. Looks like Play-Doh is doing pretty well. He's almost in the league, 2nd place. Oh, and Adam is in 1st place for that Raven that he almost lost. He probably got a really good Seeker off of that Raven. I don't see any turrets out. Let's see how he uses that Raven play. I haven't found Raven play to be very effective, but you know, it works if you can make it work. You just have to micro correctly and hope that other people don't split. At the same time, aim at the right place. And look, Adam is throwing down some turrets in that rock. The rock is coating the baby turret in its womb. Yeah, Adam, I think that's a really interesting glitch, how you can spawn turrets in rocks. Completely non-realistic. It's cool. And he's using that to try to get the tower. You can't quite do it. It's hard. And Injustice might have overextended himself. Those Zerglings are coming in and getting a complete surround on him. Chupacabra are making some bank. It looks like King Erebus is ruining his day, coming in for a flank, and so is bottom left, Nagaplease, with his Reapers and Ghosts, which do a lot of damage early game. They're super effective at this point, when really, well, they can't be sniped at all just early in the game. They have great starting HP compared to other people's damage, and it looks like Adam is putting on a great choke on Towderimu. Towderimu is trying to do something with those force fields, not quite. He actually is reducing a lot of DPS. Adam is stuttering in, really nulling those force fields. And it looks like Adam got so much feed from that. He already has 2 ravens, 2 ravens, and it looks like he has 3 health point upgrades on those mercenaries. It's going to be really effective. As you know, ravens actually health point increase their energy regeneration, so those ravens will just be that much more effective every single health upgrade. Not to mention the fact that it would take so many more hits to kill one of his units. Looks like Justice and Plato are taking mid, playing aggressively. Plato's Infestor is now level 1. It's super dangerous. Sorry for that minor interference, but that's okay because we're back. This is IKewl TV. Looks like on the bottom left, Nagaplease are just clearing those towers, getting a lot of feed from that early money, and they're catching up to Adam. Adam and his teammate Chupacabra isn't doing very well. His early Marines, or I'm sorry, early Zergling upgrades just don't cut it. They don't have the move speed or anything to catch up to people and really make bank and get rounds. Maybe once he gets cracklings, he can really make some money, but for now, he has nothing to do that. Looks like Tatarim was trying to get the tower. Those ravens are looking really mean right now, though, with almost half energy, no more than that. And they can throw out a lot of turrets and seekers as well. Those turrets coming down on that rock, just, I think the animation, the models are really funny. Those 3 turrets in the womb of that rock. Looks like Plato and Justice playing pretty aggressively now. They're taking map control. King Erebus and Rage are just massing right now. They're pretty behind at this point. King Erebus is doing right. He got a few really great flanks. Rage is not pulling his weight. Not quite pulling his weight. Chupacabra, he can't do anything. He's just upgrading those Zerglings. He hasn't even saved for cracklings. Zerglings can't do anything early game. No, even late game even. All they are just meat shields. And the only time they can do something is when they're upgraded into cracklings, or maybe even tanklings, possibly. Looks like Plato's getting a few really good fungos down, killing some units, but he's not using it quite as a support unit. He's trying to farm, trying to get a fungo down, and then get back. But he just got EMP like crazy by that ghost, losing all his energy. And looks like Chupacabra is going for a flank, not quite finding his teammates, preventing all possible flanks. But he's trying to block Plato from doing anything, trying to get mid. He has pretty mean Zerglings right now. Those Marines of Plato only do 2 damage per shot, and I'm not sure. Rage's Marines only do 5.35 damage a shot. That's very, I'm sorry, 2.35 damage a shot. That's very, very low compared to how much health points they have. It takes many hits, but still, high damage units like those sharpshooters they completely, the armor is just negligible against them. Looks like Plato's Infestor is doing really good. I'm curious what he's saving up for. Actually, Infestor was kind of nerfed recently, indirectly nerfed by the Marine health point increase to 60. Now I can't one-shot Marines early game, but after that one level, I can do pretty well against Marines. Looks like Nagaplease isn't making any effort to counter that Fester with a health point upgrade and a medevac. That's okay, he's doing pretty good. Neck and neck with Plato. Adam, though, oh my gosh, his Marines are already at 70 health. I'm curious how Plato can deal with that. Oh, Chowderimu is talking about how OP something is. I'm not sure exactly what he's talking about, but it's probably that an Infestor that's doing so well. Or maybe those Ravens. Those Ravens are farming so much. Adam's already at 2,475 minerals. That is insane. This early in the game. Looks like he's keeping that lead. Those, although Chupacabra is not pulling his own weight, those Ravens, nobody knows how to split in this game. That's very interesting. I bet the only person who knows how to split might be Chowderimu, but I'm not sure about these other guys. If he can get a hold on anyone else, then he could just farm like crazy. Even Nagaplease. Nagaplease knows the game well, but he doesn't have a lot of skill. He won't be able to micro. He won't be able to split very well against those Ravens. Looks like Adam is using his army to hold mid and using his Ravens to just farm and hold that tower, and they can't do anything at all. It's just Really interesting strategy. I'm actually considering doing this next scrim I play. It seems really effective. I very much enjoy watching his playstyle. Go at him. Yeah. Chupacabra though. I'm kind of frustrated that he's doing so bad and he's building so bad. I mean, he's trying to attack the guy with those sentries and he can't do anything. Those sentries just force field him up. Oh my gosh, and he's retreating, losing all those units. Ugh. Now he's going back, losing some more units. Definitely not trading off evenly. What is he trying to do? Fighting up in that choke. Oh my gosh. This is some insane feat. I don't think Chupacabra realizes that he has melee. And every time he goes in for an attack, he loses a lot more retreating. Oh my goodness. He went Tanklings. Why Tanklings? No. Tanklings were nerfed actually a while ago. Now they're mainly skilled health points, not armor. Those Tanklings are just... Not to mention the fact that sharpshooters do extra damage to them, 16.2 damage to those armored tanklings. Oh, I'm sorry, they're in armor, but at the same time, still, they just don't have enough move speed to catch up to anything. I mean, maybe they could do some good damage to those warp blocks. I'm not sure exactly. They do extra damage to psionic. But with just a few armor, because the damage scaling on tanklings is very bad with just a few armor, those warp blocks could really hurt those tanklings and just tank a lot of the tankling damage. Looks like Plato's coming out with a honey badger. Where did his infestor go? Looks like the infestor died? I'm not sure exactly, but he definitely doesn't have 9 gas to use. He's going Brulisks with this honey badger. It's so interesting. He infested 800 minerals into that infestor and he's not reviving it. That's not the best decision. That's a lot of minerals, especially this early in the game. 800 minerals. Looks like he's playing it safe for this honey badger, running out when it's getting close to death. But then again, even if he's that behind because of his fester, he can catch up a lot against those marines and warp blocks, which really they can't do anything against stacked armor units. Not to mention the insane splash damage, save cleave damage a honey badger does. Kill entire packs of warp blocks. And it looks like Tadarimu got his ghost down to red. It's very close to death. A honey badger could kill it in 1 hit. Practically, yeah, 1 hit. You need to really be careful. Like those turrets are holding mid like crazy. I'm not sure exactly how Adam will counter this honey badger, maybe just stacking more and more damage. Right now he only has 1 health upgrade. I was a bit mistaken before. He only has 2 health upgrades. But he's stacking a lot of damage, which is really good. Keeping up the seeker missiles with other people's health points, and soon he's going to need to stack a lot of damage as people get mercenaries. As you can see, Hydralisks are out. As people get mercenaries, those seekers need to do a lot more damage. Oh my gosh, a corruptor came down. It looks like it's not quite doing what it's supposed to do against those ravens. Those ravens put down a good seeker missile, preventing anything to be done against them. Looks like bottom left is attacking very aggressively. Top left, Plato's looking for a flank to come in and ruin their day. Nagoplease has Goliaths out. Goliaths would completely destroy those tanklings. I'm not sure why, those tanklings melt against Goliaths. Even though Goliaths don't do extra damage, it's just they don't have the move speed to catch up. A lot of them will die before they even attack once. Unlike Cracklings, which move super fast and can catch up, can really just murder Goliaths. Goliath can't stubber step them or anything. Looks like Plato is sending his entire army over to this ramp, this top ramp, getting some vision. Injustice going for mid. He has destroyers out to counter those Goliaths. And possibly Adam's snipers. He has destroyers out to counter a lot of things. Except those tanklings. They're not a huge threat though. Chupacabra is in last place right now. But only 100 minerals behind Injustice and catching up really fast. And only 12 minutes behind Injustice. Just Chupacabra made a lot of money off of that, especially since he hard counters Injustice, who he's attacking. Why is Plato doing this? He's just running away. He's playing his Honey Badger like a squirrel or something. Like something that's not aggressive. Pussycat. That's exactly what it is. But yeah, he's just running away and he's not really doing anything before. You know, it only has 89 kills and what is it? It's level 1 already. That's a lot of minerals. I think 1,300 minerals. It only has 89 kills with it. It's gonna be tough to make those minerals back, especially in a scrim when everyone is very competent. Looks like Chupacabra is coming to clean up these guys. Top right, doing really well with that. Adam is still in the lead. He has 6,182 minerals. He actually got a lot of those minerals from fighting on that tower and harassing a lot with his ravens. That raven is looking incredibly low. But if he plays it safe, he can definitely work something out. Maybe get on mid for transfuse. He hasn't gone for a lot of mid control this game. That's okay, because he's in the lead. He's doing what he has to do. Looks like top right is massing up again, like they have done before. They're just getting a big mass. Looks like cracklings are out. Cracklings are actually pretty much, to put lightly, raped by those tanklings. Tanklings deal minor cleave, minor splash to those cracklings, and cracklings, they just stack up like crazy. And those tanklings completely just get murdered by those tanklings. Looks like Adam and Shoop are going in for mid, getting really aggressive. But no, King Erebus comes in with a flank and snipes that Merc compound. What an amazing play. They just ran right past them. You couldn't do anything. The cracklings are too fast. I don't think they had vision at all. King Erebus was holding that tower while Adam was focusing on this tower with his Raven. Looks like Naga Please is going up for mid. He might have a bit of trouble against those destroyers. No, he decides to pull out. And that Honey Badger is following them. He doesn't have many kills yet. Only gained about 40 kills since the last time checked. And it's still level 1. Plato's not making a lot of money right now. Let's see. Looks like King Erebus he could have gone for another one of those Merc compound snipes, but that's okay. He's still doing amazing. This starting tech is range. Those cracklings are just shredding Chupacabra, and he's trading off really well. Even those cracklings are being eaten up. Even though cracklings are countered by tanklings, they're still doing amazing against those tanklings. Looks like that Honey Badger is trying to get some action. His Plato's teammate Injustice is taking mid. Oh, but those. Oh, I thought a secret was about to be let out, but no. Adam pulled out just in time. He could have gotten units. His Raven sniped by Injustice, but that's okay. What is Injustice doing? He's just running around all over the place. He lost a lot of units, got himself in an extremely bad position. That was some bad play. That was, I have to be honest. I did not like what he just did right there. Moving around, moving into the melee, and then moving away while he's butt up right next to them, and allowing him to get flanked from all sides. It looks like Adam is coming in for a huge flank, closed in by Chupacabra, and both sentries were just killed. Both. That was a really good play by Chupacabra and Adam. Chupacabra is catching back up. He's now right behind Naga Please, and past Tavernier already. First and second place. Almost second place. On top left. But at the same time, King Erebus, can't forget him. He's a big threat. He can make a lot of money by sniping those Merc compounds, even though they're only tier 1.5 compounds with snipers and tanklings. Doing that a lot, it'll just keep Chupacabra and Adam on their toes, make them not able to feed as much. Just because it's always that constant they can. That top right will snipe their Merc base. I'm curious what Rage is planning on. He's now in last place bounty wise, just massing his But Warp Zealots and Marines, I'm not sure exactly what he's doing. He has armor as Marines for some reason. He's not focusing on his Warp Zealots, which really need to be all in to be effective. They're not like Temple Zealots, which just tank because they're made for tanking. Warp Zealots need damage, armor, and health points to get good. Looks like Naga Please is trying to do something with this Phoenix, not quite. Adam could get a kill right there. Oh wow, it was so close. It was orange health right there. Just a bit less than 500 health points. Looks like Plato's getting some good money off that. Honey Badger, he's playing it so cowardly though. He's not keeping it in the battle to do anything effectively. He actually should have pulled his army back a little bit. That way, those tanklings would get a good surround on his Honey Badger, and because of that surround, he'd make so much more money. Every attack would do a lot more. Maybe push his Honey Badger in a little bit. Oh my gosh, I know why they were massing now. They were going for an all-in mass. But what is Rage doing? He's getting completely destroyed by top left. Got caught in that position. Definitely overextended himself. Went for that Merc compound when he should have went for other things. He should have went for just maybe getting kills or yeah. Lost all his mass, feeding Adam and Chupacabra even more. And they just King Erebus is still hanging in there in second place. Still decently ahead. To be honest, well, I shouldn't be too biased, but to be honest, I think this game is had right here. I mean, Adam at 10,000 minerals. I completely blame Purple. Purple was just feeding so much, and maybe a little bit on bottom left who weren't really splitting the Seekers well, and sending a lot of money there into the towers. But still, Purple, oh my gosh, he's massing, and then he's sending all his guys there, not making much money either. That's the worst. I mean, King Erebus, he doesn't always trade off well, but right here he's trading off really well. But at least he keeps his mask. When he knows he loses, he can't win a battle, he pulls out. Unlike Purple, who just goes on, and he was a bit late on that flank. King Erebus was already losing a lot of units. And it looks like he's trying to pull out, losing a lot of units in that effort, getting all those units lifted. King Erebus didn't retreat quite in time. Yeah, Plato's mocking a feeder and scrim. Yes. I'm gonna give Rage a bit of a fight because this is pretty absurd. Yeah, this is pretty basic stuff. Yeah, he just likes to all in it, and those when he only has like 5 Warp Zealots against an entire army, it's just not going to cut out for him. He's not going to make a single point. He's not going to make a single mineral. Whereas if he retreats, he's going to save maybe 3 of those Warp Logs, and even though it's just his playstyle. He pretty much just aim moves and maybe alt tabs and forgets, but goes on Facebook a bit, comes back and sees, oh wait, my army just went away. Yeah, I don't like his playstyle at all. I really wish he was a bit more cautious. And the Honey Badger, I wish for the opposite thing. I wish he was less cautious, actually. Just that Honey Badger maybe stay in the battle a little longer. I mean, he doesn't really need to run until he's at red or orange. Yeah. Oh, Saber just came out. Adam is coming in aggressively. And I'm guessing Nagaplease was trying to get one of those ravens, didn't quite succeed, but still those ravens are doing a lot of making a lot of effect happen. It looks like those tanklings are choked up, receiving a lot of splash, but they do have 50% of splash damage, reduction of splash damage, and they managed to win that battle. They managed to drive Injustice out of the choke and get them unchoked. That was good play. Just sometimes persistence. You need it. And Adam, here he is with 80 kills each on those Ravens, making a lot of bank with them. The main thing is that you can't quite, others can't quite hold up to his army. Snipers at this point, with so many damage upgrades, they counter everything. Except maybe those Kraken, which can get a really good surround and completely murder Adam, especially if he has low mass. He's getting Marines right now, actually. and that's a good choice because, yeah, Marines. He definitely has the money. He has the fortune, I'd say, to get Marines. Wow, he has more minerals than bottom left, both players combined. It's pretty crazy. Getting so much feed. I'm putting a lot of blame partly on bottom left. They're not playing very well. They're losing a lot of army. Look, that's some bad teamwork. They're just choking each other. It's that certain play was pretty negligible, but other times when they don't know when to pull out. But Chupacabra's catching up right now. He's already ahead of both players on bottom left. Those cracklings doing a lot of good damage. He was pretty. King Erebus's build was pretty good, pretty smart. He only needed that one range upgrade on the Marines, and he went all in all with cracklings. Cracklings are extremely good if you go in all in on them, especially with Marines to support them. Chupacabra, he turned off his Marines, it looks like, and he's massing only Tanklings. Now Tanklings don't have extremely good move speed. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. I've never seen someone go straight tanklings. Usually they're used only for tankling purposes for Marines or, yeah, some other, some range unit that deals a lot of damage. Tanklings don't deal a lot of damage, but I guess it can close in flanks really well. In my opinion, he should really get some Marines. We'll see how this works out for him, and less armor. Those tanklings, what they really need is health points. Oh, but it looks like he can go in for a great flank on Injustice. He doesn't do it. He could have gotten a lot of money right there. Just completely destroy those destroyers. It's like Tal'Darim is trying to get some feed off bottom right. Where's that honey badger? Oh, it's at 329 minerals. It's making some of what it's worth. Oh, and a savior comes out. But Adam, those losses weren't extremely devastating. I mean, does he still have it? Yeah, he still has his 2 ravens. And Adam is still in the game. He can still fight with. He has a lot of mass even after being saviored. Here, let's take a quick break. I have to go for maybe a minute.
Oh, you did the trash. Oh, wait, yeah, you didn't do check-in. You didn't have to. No, John did it yesterday. Wait, if John did it yesterday, I thought you have to.
Alright, sorry for that. Sorry for another brief interruption. I live in a dorm, so dorm check-ins are pretty irritating. It's annoying, but it happens. Yeah, let's see what's going on. It looks like Adam jumped Oh my gosh, 16,000 minerals. That is... How does he do it? Play-Doh is coming up a close third place, bounty-wise, with that honey badger, and I bet he could feed a lot off of top right. They don't seem to know exactly what they're doing. Rage, I don't like his playing, to be honest. He went warp zealots, but he barely invested anything into them. And warp zealots are an all-in, as I've mentioned before. Oh wow, and Play-Doh letting his teammate get flanked. Ah, that was devastating. Now they're being closed in from all sides. Play-Doh should really move his honey badger in there and get a bunch of good surrounds. We'll get those tanklings surrounded on his honey badger while it tanks and just eats them up. And as you know, the more damage honey badger does, the more health it regenerates. So even if it does get maybe 3 or 4 tanklings attacking it, it'll get a lot more in return in health regeneration. What's he doing? He's stampeding onto the tower. Interesting move, but that's okay. It looks like King Erebus is going in for a complete and total annihilation of that Merc compound with his full supply nearly. Oh, but right before, oh my gosh, that savior just came way too late. It didn't manage to save that Merc compound. It just got sniped. If only, I mean, now the Merc compound, or the savior wouldn't even be worth it because it didn't save that. It didn't save that Merc compound. Oh, getting some lag here. Let's take Play-Doh's experimenting with that Guardian Shield, trying to lure them into the Guardian Shield so he can get some really good kills on red. Adam is coming in. Does he have blink range? What has he got on his rings? Looks like he has untouchable. That is an extremely great it's an extremely great ultimate perk. Untouchable it lets your Marines tank like crazy. Insane health. Looks like King Erebus though, he's going up for another Merc compound snipe. They haven't been keeping on their toes. That was just devastating to Chupacabra. But that's okay because, you know, Adam at this point, he doesn't even need a teammate. His teammate could just throw his army and CC and everything to, I don't know, to someone else right now, right here, right now, all the bounty and everything. And Adam would still be able to win this game easily. He's just so strong right now. Oh, it's like those those seekers at the moment can kill anything with his flash and everything. Looks like few people are. It's pretty silent right now. Play-Doh is getting some good feed off of Tauderemu. Tauderemu only has Brulix. He can't do anything at all to that honey badger. Brulix are slow. They don't have blink or anything, and they don't do amazing damage. Does have an overseer. He can't really do much to that honey badger. It's like Adam's going in for some action on top right. He's not using his entire army. It's like he's on hold position. Oh, he just put that out. He's off hold position now. I don't think he has enough units to clear all those turrets. That's okay. He wants to keep his mass, definitely. King Erebus could still be a big threat. I mean, he's 7,000 minerals behind, but he invested, looks like not all into his Marines. Only enough to get those basic upgrades, it seems like. Stopping power and everything. Only stopping power actually for 6 damage upgrades. 5 damage upgrades and 1 health upgrade. Armor upgrade. Sorry. Tons being weird today. Looks like Play-Doh is getting his honey badger's butt whooped because honey badger, it's an interesting unit. If it isn't able to attack, then it can't do much. If it can't get that health regeneration from attacking, it won't be able to tank. Barely, it's really just a piece of meat then. It's not a piece of meat that regenerates like crazy. Because Chupacabra is going in for that Merc compound site. He doesn't know that Merc compounds have great armor and that tanklings have relatively low attack damage. You can't really do anything. If there were Krakens on the other hand, that compound would be dead in seconds. Looks like Tadarimu is throwing the rest of his army into Plato, but Plato is not taking advantage of it. He's trying to retreat or something, kite them in. That's okay. He managed to get all those units. I find Nagaplease's play pretty interesting. I mean, Tadarimu could really support that Phoenix as it lifts ground units to the air. It could support by just adding extra firepower, a lot of extra firepower actually, by following that Phoenix around and shooting stuff. But still, Goliaths, they have crazy anti-air attack. Actually, right at the moment, he hasn't gotten the Goliath upgrades. 6 damage, but the snipers outrange those Goliaths like crazy. They can get maybe 2 to 3 extra rows on them because of the 0.5 range difference. It's extremely important to not let them get that huge advantage. It looks like Adam just went in for a drop on Injustice. Injustice was actually carrying his weight along. So it's a sad day. He just got dropped. But I'm curious what Injustice can do now. He could maybe buy an elite and be really annoying. Tadarimu is here saying it's over. I mean, yeah, I predicted it was over for a long time. I mean, games like this, it's just, you can't win it at this point. But I do agree with Adam. It's not cool to, it's not cool with a K to quit a scrim before it's actually over. Unless you're getting horribly stomped like these guys are this game. But still, I like the attitude of non-rage quitters. It's like Adam, though, he's having a lot of fun in the lead. He's able to fight in the choke. But he should really support his teammate right now to maybe stutter in. Get some more damage as he doesn't take any damage from those tanklings. Oh my gosh, looks like those Krakens are going in for the kill. Wow, I bet this could happen right here, right now. Adam could die. This is crazy. Oh, but no, those tanklings and are just coming in too fast. That base already has 1 defense upgrade. It just didn't happen. It was close though. I mean, one transfuse less than would have been at red. Now, I really wish maybe Orange could have taken Chupacabra, or at least anything. Anyways, he sacrificed full massive units. That was just not a great play. You should never sacrifice all your units for anything, practically, unless it's a kill like that. But he didn't even get that kill. All his units, and he made barely anything. That just put Adam even more ahead. That's ironic. People who try to stop the stomp only worsen it. Alright, but here we go. King Erebus multitasking, putting some units on that tower. Chupacabra doesn't quite have the micro ability to do everything at once. He's focused right now on that flank. He could split his units right here. Why does he have to choke them? I mean, he could split them off, go in through the back, and do a lot of damage. Yeah, he only keeps them at 1 entrance, just chokes them up, allows other people to kite them. It looks like Rage's command center was just got. I didn't see that perfectly. I bet the Honey Badger had something to do with it. Honey Badger is pretty intense. Looks like King Erebus units are just about to be completely murdered. He's not looking so well. He could force field his base out, buy him a few seconds, minutes at most maybe. No. Yomatos didn't kill many units. There we go. That's game for top right. GG to King Erebus and Rage, who... Rage did... Rage was our... I can't really say much about him, but King Erebus, he played well, got a lot of good flanks. Maybe he went too aggressive that one time he went for that CC, but that was understandable. It was a tense time. Good job to King Erebus, especially with such a teammate that he had to carry like that. Looks like that Phoenix might be overextending himself. Hit by that missile turret. Missile turret can't do much to it. Yeah, Injustice. Injustice has a Reaper out. Oh, right. His base was killed, so he doesn't have any units. Any army units. He can only, all he can do is use his elites. Playo should maybe kill his tower. Injustice could get an anti-hero tower and really wreck. Oh no, that was the last savior by Tauderino, I believe. That savior killed a lot of Adam's units. Adam still has his ravens, not doing much with them. They paid off eventually, definitely, holding those towers. He could just put a unit on there and not care about those towers anymore. I mean, that's a lot of APM he could save. But that's okay. I mean, he has energy to spare. He has too many health upgrades to count. Definitely, there's some crazy regeneration right there. I've always been scared of playing you. Adam is having a blast right now. I'm actually going to ask him tourney with me. Yeah, as you know, I like to go Lancers a lot. Lancers or Dark Templar Ringling. And, you know, snipers, they counter everything that counters what counters Lancers. That was a mouthful. But yeah, snipers and Marines. And what his build in general is just really complements my build. It looks like those force fields are really good, choking them out. Adam dropping the Marines. Doing a lot of great damage. This force field didn't really do anything. It might have isolated the attack, but it doesn't matter because Adam's his main army is coming in, shredding. So that's the best word for it. It's shredding. Looks like Plato's looking at top right. He could have saved a lot of time by just scanning. I mean, he has almost full energy on his CC. Yeah, he's got his army in the wrong place, not where the battle is. Can't really do anything though. Looks like that honey badger isn't quite maxed yet. I'm not sure what he could make out of this. I'm not sure. I mean, Adam is more than he's twice Plato's speed. I mean, Adam's just insane right now. And it looks like the honey badger's in some trouble. Adam's gonna turret, probably. You know, to block the honey badger. Honey badger takes the long route to avoid all those units. Oh, but it looks like Adam is just gonna flank it. No, he doesn't go for it. Plato manages to recall in time. Still getting shredded. It looks like that honey badger is gonna die. Has a guardian shield, doesn't use it. Distracted by those Marines, those epic, untouchable Marines that just shred everything and tank everything. Wow, and that is GG. Great job to Adam. Good job to Chupacabra. He was great support for Adam. Adam just wrecked with those Ravens. Good job.